Welcome to Creating You in the Universe.
I thought you meant like count to 50, and I'm like, count to 50?
We're counting down our intro.
Alright.
So, my name is Leah Lacerte. This is
We're
Sandra.
doing last names now? Sandra Alladin.
Yes, and this is Creating You in the Universe. As always, we start with an intent. Before we get there, today's episode is all about
Doubt.
doubt. Don't you doubt it.
Don't doubt it.
So,
No
with that
diggity,
said,
no doubt.
you gotta bag it up. Anyways, on to the intent for today. Sandra, take it away.
What do you want? My intention for anyone coming across this past, present, future is to receive a surprise income, whether that's $10, $20,000 or more, and be like, thanks, Sandra. And always wrapped in love.
And so it is.
So it is.
So doubt.
It's hot, so we're being silly.
We're being silly. It's the end of the day.
But
Normally we film morning, afternoon, early afternoon. Today it's evening because I got a call from my kids' forest school saying that my youngest pooped his pants and we stopped filming. We didn't
Yes.
even get to filming.
we
Filming
just
wasn't
started.
stopped.
We're literally just starting.
So that was our day, and here we are enjoying the heat of the day. Both
Well,
of
it's
us,
actually cooler now, and we got the fan. And
Yeah.
so it's nice.
both of us are in the process of attracting AC in our places that we reside.
Yes.
I assumed you too.
A which?
I assume you're attracting air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
AC.
Yes. I
Okay.
didn't know. I didn't hear what you said. I was like,
AC.
a scene? What? Yes.
So
AC.
we're sitting here earlier and we're talking about doubt because Sandra's making huge moves, literally, metaphorically, every dang day in her yard,
Yeah.
in her life, and with any big change in life, there's more that comes to be unwrapped. It's like we're on the quest, the change has happened, and then as we unfold this gift of change in our life, we get more things that pop up that come to our attention because in order to get where we're going, there might be, some pit stops along the way. Like if you go on a road trip, there might be a roadside stand, like a gas station or whatever it may be. And so one of those things that popped up in Sandra's path most recently in the last few days that she expressed earlier today was this idea of doubt. So you want to take it away?
Yeah, sure. So, been struggling a lot with, launching this new business, Thoughtamnesia, with my husband, and great progress on that. But one of the things kept coming up was belief. Believing
Believing yourself.
believing yourself, believing you can do this, all these things, and I've heard other people saying that to me lately too, is, oh, you just don't believe in yourself. Leah just has to take that time out for just a minute. So anyways, a lot of people were saying to me, you just don't believe in yourself, and that didn't resonate within me at all. That's not true. That's not true at all. I believe in myself, and sure enough, we'll be doing another episode on signs that the universe is talking to you, or how you can figure out how the universe is talking to you and hearing the signs and talking that comes through it. And no, it's not crazy talk. It's not another voice. We'll do a full episode on that. Anyways, I was somewhere quiet for a couple minutes, and sure enough, it's a very loud voice that comes through, and it says, it's not belief, it's doubt. Because I was doing Thoughtamnesia on myself too, being the creator of it. Obviously I had to do a bunch of it on myself to make sure that it could be worked on, and what situations it can and cannot work on. So that was what I was trying to Thoughtamnesia myself on, was belief, but what was coming through was that that's not what you need to release, it's doubt. So sure enough, went back to my husband, and he came up with some Thought-O-Misha scripts on how to remove the doubt. So yeah, I was talking to Leah about it, and it's just realizing that you might be stuck on just one word that means something. That's okay. That you think means something, or other people are telling you, but is listening and not even doubting yourself and saying, no, it's not that's bothering me. Sorry, I'm stopping someone from running in. It's not. Just standing and not doubting yourself and being like, no, this isn't what it is. It's not that. That's not what I feel. And just being confident in that, knowing and listening to yourself. And then, yeah.
So when I hear doubt, one of the biggest places I can feel doubt is honestly doing the line of work that we do.
Yeah.
Growing up, in general, like I had a pretty good household for supporting intuition. Could have been better, absolutely. But I had a lot of time with my grandma. And my grandma was very much of this, ahead of her times for energy work, things of that nature. And so she was very helpful teaching that this stuff is real. But just how we grow up, like we're not taught from a young age that this reality of our soul, this reality of all of this ethereal, metaphysical nature within us. And so it's easy to doubt, I feel like, your own intuition, your own knowing. And in my own knowing, I know that we are powerful. I know that I am powerful, that every human on this planet is powerful.
You too.
You too. So strong. And that's an easy place for doubt to creep in and doubting yourself, especially if you're just getting into this kind of stuff, because you can be so used to the physical world, the 9 to 5, the go to school, get a job, this is life, when in reality life can be so much more.
And a lot of times, like for instance, I had a lot of psychic abilities. My own mother was psychic, but yet she decided that she didn't want that gift. And
Same.
Yeah. So
literally in her own words.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah. And at one point in time, when I was younger, and like I'm talking probably 10 or 11, said something to her, and she says, you can either open that door or you can close the door.
Same.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, and that door is staying shut.
Right. So I decided to keep the door open. And, but yet,
Can I share with you what my mom said?
Yes.
When you're 18, you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
So there was no tarot cards, no nothing of that nature verbally expressed. But little did I know there were so many ways this was already coming out well before
Right.
18.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay.
No, that's okay. So, and again, this isn't parent bashing, because I believe that parents do the best that they know how to do in the time that they can. Yeah, this isn't a parent bashing episode. This was just my reality, and goes to show that people and friends and family asked for advice, asked for spiritual, psychic readings, asked me for all those things, and then I would tell them, and then they would, okay, whatever, I don't believe that.
They would test it.
Test it. Exactly what I'd said comes true, and then I'm sitting there giving them the look like,
I told you.
but without saying it, with the look, and then it was like, oh, well, you didn't come up with that, or, things like that. So that,
Gaslighting it.
yeah, so that unfortunately did add to my doubts of myself and my gifts that I'm blessed to share with the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that doubt creeps up, and it can really affect whatever you're creating in your universe. If you're doubting how powerful you are, it's going to maybe slow down the process of how you attract or co-create the things that you desire, like that house, that job, that financial abundance. Those things can all be affected when doubt creeps in.
100%. I noticed too, again, Leah and I we're not world bashing or talking about the stuff that happens in the planet, but we all, everyone has to be at least somewhat aware of the people that try to keep us down, uneducated,
Obedient
and things that,
minions.
yes, things like that. And the funniest thing that I notice is always the degradation, if that's the right word, the degrading of spirituality and people who have psychic abilities and things on all the mainstream
The witch hunt.
media, the TV shows. It's like it's on all of them. Like any show, they're always talking about, oh, this person thinks they're psychic, and if you look on all the episodes, they always make them seem like they're crazy or they're
This is a
schizophrenic
hoax.
or it's a hoax. It's never like, I remember the only show that I've seen that actually was the most honest about it was Grey's Anatomy. And they've done a lot of other shows that went against it, but there was one in particular where there was a healer on. And I really love this because I'm a blue energy healer and Leah has healing too. So we're healers. So I can literally heal someone across the planet if my intention is there. I might need a little information
When you get rid of the doubt.
when I get rid of the doubt. Yeah, 100%.
That was a part of the path for
Yeah.
you doing the distance, of doing
Absolutely.
the work with others. It was,
Absolutely.
get rid of that doubt.
Get rid of the doubt. Am I really doing it? I know I'm doing it. Am I really doing it? I'm really doing it. It was this back and forth, back and forth.
And you're expending that energy.
Absolutely. So
Where else do you use that
can it go?
energy?
Can it go? Can I? Is it going? So it's only reaching so far, and then am I really doing it? You know, things like that. But there was a healer on there, and she had some kind of heart problem, and they were saying, she said, I just need to know what it looks like. Just show me, draw me the best I can. And the first part of the show, they made her look like she was insane, crazy. They were doing all this psychiatric tests on her, and then it actually came out that she was an actual healer, and she ended up healing herself, and actually, because they were telling her basically that she was going to die anyways, and so they're like, well, she's like, well, what's it to you if I believe this and it works? What's it to you, really? I'm dying anyways, if in your opinion. So anyway, she did heal herself, and that was the first episode, the only one I've actually seen where they actually let that go and didn't
Gaslight,
yeah.
belittle.
Yeah. So
make a
and
mockery of.
maybe in the future more and more shows will actually show the reality of it, that we create our own existence. We are healers. There's some of us that have different levels. There are levels, as my husband says. There are levels. I can't do it like he does, but there's different levels. Obviously, we couldn't all be NBA superstars. We could if we really wanted to, but
Do you
is that
desire?
is that really your full desire? You know? And then do you doubt? Because doubt, is it circumvents? Circumvents?
I don't know.
Stops. As soon as you have a doubt, it literally stops. We're back. Doubt literally stops the progress. It's like you got a big play button in the sky and a big pause button, and so you start to say something and then it's a play and it goes, and all of a sudden, if doubt or don't believe, pause.
Pause, rearrange, create your wish is my command.
Go.
Now we're on this path. Good luck getting back to where you're going.
Pause.
You can do it.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So
You
are you
just
pressing
added
the
that
play
extra
button?
step.
Are you pressing the pause button?
As we're speaking, I think of doubt, and I also think of faith. And just because I think I'm going back to psychic senses, so psychic senses can be clairvoyance, you know, what you see, clairaudience, what you hear. Basically, all your five senses can also be translated into psychic senses. So you're picking up on information, even though it's not here in the tangible form.
Right.
You'll feel like it or hear like it's tangible, but you know, did you hear that? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyways, my teacher would say the greatest healers or the biggest psychics are the ones that have the most faith. And to me, when you're having that faith and that belief that this is real, this is happening, that is when you are strengthened and going farther, faster. When you have that doubt in your psychic abilities and your intuition, that is when the brakes will pause. You'll confuse yourself. You'll basically turn off your gifts. Turn off is a strong word, but it's going to muffle how it's coming through because you're doubting. So
How many times? Oh, we'll do another episode. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
if
it's perfect.
How many times have you been driving? We've might have touched on this on another episode. How many times have you been driving and you'll literally hear the whisper of "Don't go that way, go this way," and then you're like, "Should I? Should I?
I'm
should
doubting
I, should
that
I? Should I?" I'm
voice.
doubting that, and then I go, you
Oh.
know, how many times? And so we're gonna. I said when you were gone, we're gonna do another episode on how to learn how to listen to the universe. So doubt will cause those all the time. You are literally being talked to every second of the day through the universe. You have a tag
A
team or
receiver. You're an
yeah,
antenna, a receiver,
absolutely,
and you're constantly taking in information whether you recognize it or not.
yeah.
And so that was one of the first things that really made me expand my belief in myself, that faith in myself and the information that I'm receiving, is stop doubting that little voice. I may have touched on it before. I would go to work, and before I'd go to work, I'd be like, oh, I should do X, Y, Z. And if I didn't, guaranteed every single time I did not listen to that voice, it always came true. And one day I was like, I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna play a little game, universe. I'm gonna listen.
Yes.
And it's like I would listen and be like, mind blown. As if that wasn't the same mind blown when I didn't listen.
Right.
You know, it's real. It's just this weekend. Oh, I'm getting.
Yeah. The universe is right on us today. Source is like, you guys are bang on today.
So
Yeah.
the
Getting
crazy
the
weekend.
The truth bumps.
We're going camping. It's a big deal. I'm taking my baby out for her first time. She's 8 months old right now. My kids are stoked. This is our 3rd year at this place. We go with a big group of people who are like-minded. And we're all packed up. I strap baby in the car seat and I tell the whole family, 5 minutes till we leave. And at this point, me and my spouse, we're rocking it. We had a couple hiccups, but we're cruising through so much growth compared to years before where we're crumbling. Anyways, 5 minutes, everybody, we're gonna go. Oh, let me go get my keys. I kid you not, 6 hours later, 6 hours. I've never in my life, and I pray, I don't have to pray, I just gotta listen to myself next time. This never happens again. We could not find my keys. We did not go camping that day. It was a plethora of emotions. But the irony is the day before, I'm standing at a checkout, and right there is the shiny, sparkly keychains, and I don't have a keychain. And forever, you know, it's on my to-do, but that particular time, that voice comes through, hey,
You're gonna need that.
I should get one of these so that if, because knowing me, when I lose or misplace my keys, it will be shiny and sparkly and bright for me to find. Had I listened to that voice, we might have had an extra day of camping and saved over $350 because
Getting a new key cut.
we ended up calling a locksmith. Between my spouse and I, we spent 12 man hours looking for this key. And had I just listened to that little voice
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
nudging inside me,
You're gonna need this tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And anyways,
And it happens all the time.
all the time.
But we
every day.
doubt it. We're taught to doubt it. We're told to doubt it. If we start to believe it, our friends tell us we're crazy. Oh, you're acting stupid, blah, 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 blah. And then what do? We doubt it. And then
We
we
test
are where we are
ourselves.
in life,
Mhm.
doubting everything.
So that felt a little like we went more. But that's the reality. Doubt is not fun, and I find when I take doubt out of the equation, especially I'm thinking right now in my mind's eye, I can see social situations. Sometimes I can build up negative things in my mind. I can doubt that I am somebody that people desire to be around, and that can really weighs me down. And when I get rid of that doubt and kind of pep myself back up, I go into these places and there's no way I'm disliked by the amount of love that I receive, by the beautiful relationships that I have. But that doubt can literally be a killer. It can kill your dreams, it can kill your health. Oh, I doubt I can lose the fat. I doubt I can make good choices that are healthy, like not drinking any. I doubt I'll ever stop being a stoner. Like it can kill you. It can slow you down. It can all the things.
I've heard so many people. I remember this one woman I used to work with when I worked back in corporate years and years ago. She every Friday we'd go get lotto tickets, and I remember she always used to say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy them, but I doubt I'll ever gonna win it anyways." And I was just like, why would you even buy it then? How many people say that? Do you say that?
Well,
I doubt I'll ever buy it. I'll never win it anyways.
when it comes to lottery tickets, that's why I never bought them, and I never understood why people would buy them. I'm like, you're crazy. I'm the one that's you're crazy. You can't. Anyways, until I figured F that. I have people who firmly believe this. What if we co-create together?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this one day. No more doubt. The millions are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything else to mention about doubt.
Just some people believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. They made a whole song. Blackstreet. Who made it? I was just listening to it the other day.
They're calling
when
it
I was
Black
doing the
Street, and I'm just stuck on that.
no diggity, no doubt. And my husband's even like, because I started singing that when we were working, when I was thought imaging. Well, he was thought imaging me the doubt, and then when thought amnesia happens, it's literally, I kid you not, it's like having a brain orgasm. There's no other way to it. It's
like you get the
felt it
truth
like you
bumps.
yeah.
It's like the truth bumps, but different.
From head to toe,
it feels like a recalibration of all your cells come into alignment and then take on that reality. It's like whatever was that doubt was affecting a weird dance, and then you do that thought amnesia, and it realigns you.
Yeah.
There's different space, and with that space, the cells move together differently.
And
it's a coherence.
Yeah, but the feeling that it releases the chemical reaction, because we're all chemicals. Our whole body's chemicals. I mean, I think the body makes like 3 trillion chemical reactions. That you can look that up in a day. Like, it's crazy, insane, whatever the words are, miraculous. And I started singing, no diggity, no doubt. He's like, I don't even think they say no doubt in that. I'm like, you wanna bet?
And so?
So I played it, and right in the beginning, no diggity, no doubt. I was like, who's doubting me? Who's doubting me? He's like, yeah, but it doesn't say it throughout the song. I said, I didn't say it, said it.
Yeah, husband say.
Yeah. We were just razzing. It was like 10 o'clock, and we were driving around doing his job. So it was fun. We were laughing, and then I went home and made a post about it. No diggity, no doubt. So no diggity, no doubt. And
if we're gonna round this off, like, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Unwavering faith. That's what my teacher would say. Unwavering.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean wavering.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. You're gonna stand in that, feel that energy, and hold it for yourself, because in lots of things in life, nobody's gonna do it for you like you're gonna do it for yourself. Nobody's gonna confirm to you that it's no diggity, don't doubt. Like, you can do that for you.
Yeah.
So.
God, does it feel good when you're right and you don't doubt it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, that's us today. I'm creating you in the universe. Thanks for a chat on doubt. Let us know how doubts come up in your life, or better yet, how you've overcome doubt, how you've found strength through the doubt. And let that, I think of that, the little voice on your shoulder, silence it. If you got tips, share it with the community at Creating You in the Universe.